All right, welcome back. This is episode 3, part 2. Uh, Sparrow Speaks. The topic of the day, I say topic very loosely, is um, mental disabilities. Well, disabilities in general, mental health, and um, financial mindsets. Uh, so, yes, I'm Sparrow, also known as Billy Boy. He, him, and they, their pronouns. Um, we're working on it, but I still say a lot. And I don't think I'll ever look at the camera. I mean, maybe I will. Uh, More over time. So yes, I did go to the bathroom. If you saw the last episode, that was an issue. This might go into a part 3, or it might just end up being a longer video. Just kind of going with the flow. If you were listening to the last episode, I was talking about all this stuff that showed up to make today hard. And um, my room I'm moving out of is very dimly lit and small, so that's why I prefer to film outside. Also, that way I'm alone out here. Uh, but I cannot wait to move from Michigan to Oregon, specifically because there are less mosquitoes. And like, I am taking such a risk being out here. Like, I've sprayed a bunch. I've put garlic on and around me. I'm just like, please just hold out. Yesterday I would have filmed more, but the sun went down and like, rise. They definitely came out of the deep. Um, to flesh on my to feast on my flesh. There we go. But so yeah, I was talking about how I always felt like I had to monetize off of my passions. And granted, I don't really want to do 9 to 5. Most people say that, but they still do it. I am been working very hard to get myself in the mindset where I receive money easily, because I know it's possible. I've seen other people do it. And for me, I can only work about 24, 25 hours before I am down and out for the week. And that's including art time. So if I'm working all those hours at a job and then I come home, I'm not going to do art. Now, granted, I've had jobs where I could draw while I was at work, but generally, the way my mind works, either eventually I get bored or I just get like, I'm continuously anxious, and I kind of like, in the past at least, have self sabotaged so I would lose my job. Um, or it was just a bad job in general. I had this job a couple summers ago where I got stress induced rashes on my palms that had never happened before. But my body is definitely the kind of body, I'm the kind of person, if I don't want to do something, or yeah, I won't. I've even like talked to dorm mates in my sleep, um, saying that I wasn't gonna go to class. And I wasn't aware that I was saying that, but my body was like, I need to sleep. And it's not to say there aren't ways to like compromise. I've been getting better and better at saying, hey, can you do this adult thing for like an hour or so? And then, like, maybe you can subscribe to this artist you like for a month or something like that. I think it has to be different for everyone, because if I just say, oh, you can have like a treat or something like that, like, I'm just going to go eat the treat. um, but so since I had the mindset that I had to work really hard to receive money, but also I'm unwilling to do that, it has resulted in not a lot of money coming in. But see, it seems kind of pointless to me to be working lots of hours when I know that my mind is going to find ways to get rid of that money. Um, and I can't have certain free services from my government. Um, and I don't have the energy to do art. So that always seemed like a waste. And I've had two jobs before. I've which was, it was nice to have extra money. I've done this stuff before, but anytime I wasn't at work, I was asleep. And it was kind of miserable. And I know there's a lot of people thinking there's absolutely no way I could work from home right now. Like, for A, B, and C reasons, I need this money. And I will say that our brains are programmed to understand that money comes from a job or a career. So it's definitely a safe space for a lot of people. And so if you are like me, but you do very much like need the money, then you've got to work on your mindset, like, while you're still working, which it's added pressure. It might take longer. Actually, I have no idea. But I know that, I mean, through doing the stuff you don't want to do, you'll definitely learn lessons. Oh, which brings me to another thing. There's another YouTuber, spiritual YouTuber. I cannot remember her name right now. I'll link it down below. But she was suggesting that before you go to bed, to ask your system, your higher self, your spirit guides, whoever, to show you something, to guide you through a certain problem you're having. And granted, if you're like me and you worry a lot before you go to bed, and then yes, there's still a good chance you'll get your regular nightmares, which I get a lot less now because I journal my dreams, and I've logged all the symbols and stuff. It's not something I do every day, but it's something I've been coming back to on and off for the last like 3 years. And that's really helped me to realize that I'm dreaming and to lucid dream or to just not have bad dreams. So I'm already at that point. But so I asked my heart, not my brain, I asked my heart and my higher self slash any spirit guides that want to come in to help me answer a problem. And so last night I asked how I sacrifice, give up that fear of money. And doing stuff like this, setting these types of intentions has been so helpful. I've been getting really unique dreams. I will say I also, when I ask the universe to help me with a problem, because you don't have to be just asleep to ask for this. You can also ask in your waking life, hey universe, can you show me how I can show myself more compassion, or what's a blind spot I have with my financial issues, whatever your issue may be. But I always ask, especially if it's a sensitive subject, if the universe can gently show it to me. Because when you ask for strength, when you ask for lessons, like, it can be a really severe lesson, to just shake you out of whatever issue you're having. But it works. Sorry, my leg's asleep. Oh my god. Oh, it's like 12 minutes, so I guess I'll do like a part 3, but the part 3, episode 4, will be a lot looser, less so just about disabilities and finances. But if you stayed with me this long, I really appreciate it. And I think I still have some good points to make in the next one. I'm like super into this now. This is hilarious to me considering how scared I was to do this. I think I prefer it to doing TikTok lives, because then I'm not having that real life, like, noticing of other people. Which, a lot of like friends come in to listen, which is really great, but it just spikes my nerves a bit. Less so now, but that's because I've cleared a lot of my dysphoria. I don't have as much voice dysphoria or like chest dysphoria anymore, thank goodness. But that's something I want to bring up in the next episode as well, is how there can be limits that we have, that we try to force ourselves out of because we aren't receiving money, or we're having some problem that's ruining our life. And I want to talk about going about dismantling those issues, or finding ways to compromise with yourself, to get done what you need to get done. But yeah, thanks for listening. You can subscribe. Oh, I wanted to ask, my page is still named Billy Boy. Would it be easier to find me under Billy Boy, that's BILLYBOI, or would you like the whole channel to be changed into Sparrow Speaks? Or would you like the title of the vlog or whatever to be called Sparrow Crows? Because my witch Tumblr, my witch TikTok, and my like witchy Etsy shop, which isn't really open, but they're all called the Sparrow Crows. And it's just really frustrating for me to have like 100 names online. So just, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments, or send me a message or whatever. I really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe, comment, share this. It helps with the algorithm. But yeah, take care.